Mhm. Oh, all right. Hangout is live. Hey, everyone, and welcome to Hooping Live. My name is Audrey, and I am your host tonight. If you guys can tell, I tried to kind of decorate. I know it wasn't like my best efforts, but I did, trying to like celebrate Halloween because I know that Monday is going to be past October even, I think. So we won't be able to have a Halloween special. So I thought tonight would be a perfect night to do it. So, I mean, I'm not really going to do anything different except make like really bad Halloween jokes or something and like super rock everything cat that I can, obviously. So anyway, I will be giving you guys some really awesome updates on, God, this chair is so itchy, on the show and whatnot. I know I've been talking a lot, but things are actually kind of happening now, which is really cool. But while you guys are kind of trying to like get in, because I know it takes a second for people to kind of get into the show and start really participating, I'm going to let you know that the comments have been getting really full near the end of the show. So try, if you can, to get your comments in as soon as possible so we can get to all of you. And, you know, if you're working on anything that you've been having struggles with, then just let us know. We'll try to help you out to the best of our ability. I will do a demo here shortly. So if you guys aren't hoopers and you're thinking, okay, first of all, why is a girl talking about hula hooping and why is she dressed and like overdoing the cat thing? You're going to find out what hooping is quite soon. I want to go ahead and let you guys know that Bryant's going to be late today. He's doing his homework again, which is good. We like when our people do what they got to do, especially when it comes to education. Rebecca is here looking bright as always and is helping with comments. So I don't know if she's doing a demo today. She'll let me know in the comments that way. And you guys comment down below. So Becca gets a special comment box because, you know, her and I are cool. But anyway, so I'll go ahead and do a little demo for you guys while you kind of grab your tea, grab your hoops, think about some cool questions or a comment that you might want to put out there into the hooposphere, and yeah, all that good stuff. And Becca says, does the light look good? If so, I can try. The light does look good, actually, so if you want to try to do one, that'd be cool. So I'm going to go ahead and do a demo while she gets her stuff put together. And if you guys see me do anything in this demo that you want me to try to teach you, try to explain it, and I'll do the best I can to teach you guys via web. You guys can watch this show as many times as you wish afterwards because they are recorded, as well as all of the other Hooping Live episodes. So that's one good thing about it. Okay, let's see. All right, Chakra, let's do this thing. Are my decorations fun? I know they're kind of half, like I just kind of covered up all my stuff, but it worked. All right, and I should be in my office next week, fingers crossed. Let's see, we're gonna tilt you guys up a little bit. All right, let's see. All right, I'll stop there. Okay. All right, Becca's gonna do her best. She's kind of working with some interesting lighting, so we'll see how it goes. But when she stands up and is ready to do her hoop thing, I'll let her do it. Becca's kind of the intelligence behind Hooping Live right now. She does a lot of the kind of behind the scenes work that allows us to communicate with each other so well. But like, she can't control if I check my email or not, but I'm sure if she could, she would be on it. But trying to get this lighting right. It looks like really funky right now. Let's see. Better? No. I'm trying, guys. All right, Becca, take it away. Nice. Oh, that was cool. Oh, you're done? Okay, thanks. All right, awesome. Yeah, I dig that. I like that coin flip. That was good. I dig those. I'm like a fan of coin flips. I'm sorry about this light, guys. I'm trying to figure out. I'll have good light set up eventually, but right now I know it kind of looks a little weird, but just bear with me. Let me see if I can maybe. I know it should be like right here, but that's not going to happen. So we're just going to deal with Audrey's lighting situation today and just make do, right? That light's really hot and bothering me. So, oh, guys, I'm losing it over here. Okay, let's see. There we go. It's probably going to fall, but that's okay. All right, let's see. We already have some comments coming in, so let's go ahead and get to those. We have a comment from Karis M. It says, so excited about tonight's show. I was wondering how you deal with telling people what you do as a hooper. I ran into this problem as I met new friends out the year. I always seem to tell them in a way they don't understand, so I end up showing them a clip of me hooping. Love you, babes. Keep it up. Okay. Great question, and we love you too. So thanks for your awesomeness. Actually, that's a really great question. I get that obviously asked a lot because I try to put my focus into hooping. I know it's kind of a different way, but in the arts in general, it can be really hard to kind of explain to people like what you do, and without knowing in the back of their head they're thinking, oh, they're broke or something like that, because obviously riches come in many ways, but what I usually do is someone will say, okay, what do you do? And I'll say I work for YouTube, which I do, and if I don't say YouTube, like that usually ends a conversation. But when it comes to saying what I do, when I say, oh, I teach people how to hula hoop, they're like, oh, that's nice, pat on the back. And so what I try to think about as a hooper is I try to think about all the things, hooping can be. So it's you're teaching, you're performing, you are crafting, and you can, instead of like, and you can talk about it as dance because, it's a dance. It's like, just say, it'd be like someone doing a dance performance, but I as in you, use a prop. And that's what I usually like to say is, and it can be ballet, contemporary, modern, hip hop, whatever you want it to be, a mixture of everything. And you end up kind of just saying that you're pretty much a professional dancer if that's what you do. And, you just so happen to have a prop that you craft if you make hoops. So yeah, I mean, you're a professional dancer. If you perform and you create and you teach, that I would consider that a profession. I know there's a lot of things out there. It's like, it's your certificate for being a hoop teacher or whatever. I don't have one of those, and I'm a known hoop teacher. So you don't need those, but if you want one and you want to support the people, I think God, I don't even want to say it because I might say the wrong person. But I know there's some people that like offer certificates, but if you want to support what they're doing, you can. But yeah. But great question. If you have any more further questions on that, like if I kind of skipped over something you want to know more about, just let me know in the comments below, and I'll try to, be more in depth about that question, because I know that's a good one. Faux show. And of course, Becca, if you have any feedback, just type it in our little special box so I can read it out loud to them. Okay, so pumpkin. Vanessa Kerfoot, hey, says, oh my, I really love the decorations and the outfit. Well done. In the spirit of Halloween, I thought I should ask what everyone was doing to acknowledge/celebrate the occasion. And if anyone is dressing up, what are you going to be? So I'll read this again. If you guys are dressing up in the audience, how do you celebrate, and what will you be for Halloween this year? Because I'm also interested. So that is an awesome question. Found it. I'll tell you guys my plans, and maybe we can get Becca to type her Halloween plans down below, and I'll read them to you. But let me get myself prepared for this. I'm going to see Taylor Swift on Halloween. What? In the butt? What? Okay, that wasn't appropriate. I'm so excited. It's really frustrating. I have had these tickets for over a year, and I am going like full-fledged cat, like not holding back at all. It's like, oh, is that human or is that cat? We don't know. But not like furry status cat. Like, I'm not gonna be a furry, but I'm gonna go glam kitty, but not like the normal, oh, I did my makeup cute. I'm gonna cat it out. Or I'm gonna be Link from Zelda. I don't know yet, but one of the two. And I'm going to see Taylor Swift on the 31st. So I'm really excited. I've been looking forward to this show forever. And obviously I love Taylor, and I love all of her albums, especially her most recent one. If you haven't heard it yet, I suggest checking it out. And so yeah, I'm super stoked. Let's see. I don't know if Becca has. No, she hasn't replied yet. But anyway, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And to celebrate Halloween, though, I carved that pumpkin today, so I could show it during the show. I wanted to make it extra special today. But I really love Halloween, so I'm kind of always in the Halloween spirit. But I do believe in the veil being more translucent than it normally is, and kind of appreciating the spirit world versus the human world, or whatever. And but yeah, I kind of always have Halloween stuff up. It's just something I really love. I love dressing up. I always have, so it's just kind of something I'm into. But yeah, let me know what you guys are doing and what you're dressing up as. And if anyone else, maybe I should do a vote if I should be a really full-out glam cat for Taylor's show, or if I should go as Link from Zelda again. I don't know. But anyway, let's see. Kristen Abbott says, I wanted to share that I am successfully starting a hooping club at the school. All I have left to do is schedule my first meeting, hopefully next week. It's awesome. I'll be sure to recommend your show to all who join, and make sure I mentioned it in the proposal for the Forum Club to the principal. Would have a resource to get an idea for what hoop dance is. Oh, that is so cool. That is really flattering, actually, too. Thank you. I'm really excited to see kind of how the progress of your club goes. So if there's anything I can do to help, let me know. Because anyone who wants to try to do a club, I want to definitely get in on, because I think it's such a good idea. So good for you. I'm really proud of you. That's awesome. Let's see. We have. Okay, so this is what Becca said. She says, I'm not a thief. Maybe incorporate my hoop into it somehow. That would be really cool. We'll be doing a trick-or-treating all weekend and taking part in a costume contest. Oh, that's neat. Are you doing the costume contest with your daughter? And like trick-or-treating, obviously. Probably. But anyway, okay, that's awesome. But yeah, I'm obviously very stoked for Halloween, like I said. I don't know if Taylor's going to do anything like epic for the show, but I'm sure she'll do something. But okay, so it is with her daughter. But anyway, so yeah, I'm really excited for that. I would like to bring my hoop with me, but they might not let that go through security because I know they're pretty strict about like what they let through the gates and stuff at shows like that. But it'll be a lot of fun. I'm pretty much planning my entire day around that. Like my entire day is that concert, so it'll be a lot of fun. But anyway, I forgot to tell you as well. Thank you. I'm glad you dig my little Katniss thing I'm doing right now. I realized halfway through, like when I was getting ready for the show, I'm like, oh, I have to dress up. And I was gonna dress up as Link, but I thought the cat kind of thing was more appropriate. But anyway, yeah, cool. So some things I did want to tell you guys as a little bit of an update was that okay, I will be in my office space next week, so we won't have to deal with this anymore or this weird lighting thing that's kind of going on. We do have new cover kind of templates for all the episodes, so you'll be able to kind of see the names of the episodes more clear, thanks to Bryant. We're going to start working on the Instagram and the index so you can look up different tricks so we can reference them and kind of organize all the shows, which will be a lot of fun. We're going to kind of start working on that. It's just going to be such a process because there's so many shows, but once we're done with it, it's going to be really cool. So I'm really stoked for that. What else did I want to tell you guys? Oh, I saw Kim Logan last night. I don't know if you guys know who that is, but I've done some videos with her, and on my Instagram, I've danced to some of her songs. She's a friend of mine who is incredibly talented. I'll be sure to link the video we did together that Craig Schitt filmed, and it was really fun. She's just so talented and such a supporter of Hooping Live that I love knowing that we can have her music on the show with like no copyright issues. That's pretty awesome because copyright issues are crazy these days. I mean, people are like, you have more than like 10 seconds of someone's song and they just flip out. So I'm glad that the Shake It Off video didn't get like flagged or anything. That would have made me really sad. Let's see. Okay, I did want to show you guys something while these comments are kind of coming in. I'm going to let them build up for a second. Something I've been working on hoop-wise. All right, hopefully this won't look really like dumb, but I've been trying to focus on, I know I've talked about it a lot, but how different sounds out of a song or out of music can be interpreted into a dance move or a motion. So like something going like woo could be like woo, you know, whatever. And like it looks cool, and I've always appreciated people that do that. I know Tiana does a lot of it. Like if something goes like da 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 in a song, she'll like kind of like twitch her hoop almost. So I've been working on that a lot, and what I found in doing that with like all different kinds of music is that you really start to hear the sounds that are coming from the music. Like I don't know, but okay, so I saw a video of someone dancing, and they kind of did this thing where it went like zoom pop, and I thought it'd be cool to do something like usually. Okay, so if I'm practicing a new move, I like say I wanted to do like this, into an iso pop or something, and I think that's a cool combination. What I'm going to do is I'll think of, also I'll learn the move, and then I'll think of, okay, not only the sound that move has inspired, so like for this one, it was like a build up and then went zoom ba. It was just kind of like a whoop. It was a cool sound that I heard in a song. So I translated it to that kind of move in a sense. It's a little bit more put together. And then after, so I hear the song or the sound and I interpret it into a move somehow. And then from the move of the hoop, I use the hoop to translate into a movement with my body. So it's like the hoop is the music and my body is the hoop. Because like that's kind of like the way I level it down. So I start with the sound and then I figure out the hoop move first without a lot of body movement, just so I can kind of get it down usually on both sides of my body equally. And then I'll think, okay, so how does like a cat eye, so that's just pretty much a cat eye with my opposite hand. How does this move translate into a body movement? And obviously that can really vary, especially on like what you're trying to do, because this is kind of sporadic. So a lot of the time if I'm doing something like this, I'll do something a little bit slower, like behind me, just to kind of like offset it, or I'll go with it and I'll do something like more like hops with it. But in this particular movement, I used the music and this like kind of movement with my hoop to create something together. And I thought it'd be really cool. I'm not good at it, so you guys can't laugh. Don't laugh at me yet, okay? Just give me, I'll do on this side. So I thought it'd be cool as when I'm doing this, I kind of felt like it was kind of like this kind of movement. And like with your feet, they're kind of going like this and like getting up on your tiptoes. And like I've seen like a lot of hip hop dancers do stuff like that. Just kind of like that. So I thought that'd be cool with this kind of movement. And then when it went like zoom bop or whatever, and I haven't figured it out yet, but I know that there's a kick that you can do. And I wanted to bring my hand out with the iso pop. So go like, and then my hand would kind of end up here, and then my feet, I do kind of like a kick. And there's a kick that these dancers do. Instead of pointing their toe, they kind of L-shape it like this almost. And I've always thought it was kind of cool, so it'd kind of be like, and then like end up in a frontward. I don't know. I know I'm babbling about it, but I was really excited when I had that breakthrough. I don't know if any of you guys do anything like that. I'd be kind of interested to know your process, but that's kind of what I do and what I've been working on this week. I'm gonna make sure you guys can see the cool pumpkin. But yeah, okay, let's see. We have a comment from Becca. She says, I find that I do the most innovative things with new dance moves / tricks when dancing to hip hop. The music just inspires me, I guess. It's interesting you say that because I'm actually the same way. I also get a lot of inspiration with movements from pop music. I really like soulful stuff as well, but I found things that kind of have like changes in like tones or like not tones, that kind of vary in tempo or something like that. So it can be like boom, boom, boom. I don't know, because like that's one thing I do a lot of. I'm sure if you guys watch me a lot, you'll know that like it'd be like boom, 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 boom. Or I'll be like death, or whew, almost lost my cat ears. I'll be like isolation, bop, 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 boom, So that's kind of like, I don't know, that's kind of how I do my hooping. Maybe I'll talk a little bit more about that in a second so you guys can try it out and see if it works for you. I wanted to look at something real quick that, I'll lose you guys. Ooh, I got the hiccups. Let's see here. Oh, I'm so excited for that show, guys. It's going to be so cool. Okay, I don't know if Bryant's coming in tonight or not. He said he was. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, he's not coming on the show, so I just got a message from him. But, you know, we want him to focus on his homework and not overwhelm him. But let me see. Okay, let's see if I can stop this before it. Let's see. All right, so we have a comment who commented from to Karis M's comment about the how to tell people that you run into what you do when you're a hooper. And Mike Newman says, you tell them that hooping is your thing. It's an art of self-expression, and it makes you feel comfortable / at ease, and you enjoy doing it. Kind of like how people like to dance, sing, or write stories. Okay, well, I'm really glad you said that, Mike, because, I mean, that's exactly what I was kind of trying to say myself, was that, you know, if there's a professional dancer, you know, just because hooping isn't at the status level with some people like ballet or hip hop is, doesn't mean that it's any lesser than. So just like she said, or just like Mike said, yeah, you just say, you know, just like a writer or a dancer, I'm a hooper. And I love that. I think that's a really great explanation to it. So a lot of, you know, props to you on saying that. But getting back to the hip hop thing, like I said, yeah, hip hop really inspires me a lot too. I just think it's like kind of like more like the hits, just the hits and the music make sense to my style of dancing. So like, even though I might not do a lot of it, something I try to think about a lot is like, you know, when you're isolating, one thing I realized that a lot of people kind of do this like foot lift. I do it a lot. I remember when Thias and I were talking about it one time. A lot of people like lift their foot or like lift it like this. It's just kind of like a thing. People just kind of like march in place really oddly, or it can look cool. But what I've kind of found to do is, you know, kind of putting my knees back and forth or moving my body like this. Instead of having my other hand just kind of like chill down here, being like, I don't know what to do. I'll just kind of like move it like this. Or sometimes I'll like hit my thigh. I know that sounds really weird. Like, I'm gonna hit my thigh. That's weird. Okay, I'm sorry I did that. Anyway, but yeah, I'll kind of like pat like to the music or whatever, and just kind of like you would like if you're snapping your fingers to the song, just kind of like something like that. And other things I'll do is like, instead of just doing a chest roll where it's like a chest roll where it's just kind of me, I'll make it kind of dramatic where I roll my like arm across my chest and make it just very like, oh, chest roll time. And if I do an escalator, you know, the hoop's going like this, and kind of like what I talked about translating the hoop move into a body movement, an escalator to me would be like going like, or so kind of starting the motion at the bottom and bringing it to the top, or from the top and taking it to the bottom. So I'll be like, or, you know, whatever. So just kind of stuff like that can really help improve. Like if you don't want to do a bunch of crazy moves, like tricks and stuff, you can do things that just kind of like complement the simple trick that you're doing. I like to get like sassy with it too. So if like I do like an isopop like I just did, I'm like boom, boom, and just kind of like really exaggerate what I'm doing, because I found for myself that if I exaggerate the movement, it will look to other people the way it feels to me, because in my body it feels, you know, really intense, but it might not look as intense as I'm trying to portray it. So I found that if I put my whole body into these movements, it will look more intense, like I'm meaning it to be towards the audience or whoever is viewing the performance. Let's see here. We have another comment from Vanessa Kerfoot. Says, Audrey, Sharon, Becca, those are super awesome Halloween plans. I also find the idea of the veil weakening between the human world and spirit world to be fascinating. Hope Taylor Swift's show and the costume contest goes well. Thank you. That's super sweet. You're an awesome viewer. I'm really stoked to see your comment. So I'm glad that you're here tonight and, you know, up on our special Halloween edition of the show. But let's see, how are we doing on time? Okay. I am going to end the show a little bit early tonight, guys, though, because it's a little slow and I have a lot of stuff I want to get done, and I really want to get in my office next week and not have another show where I say, oh, I promise I'm going to be in the office, and I'm not. So, yeah. But I will go ahead and say that that's going to be the last comment for tonight. I'm going to do another little demo before the end of the show, though, to kind of show you guys more of what I've been working on, because I know I don't do that a lot during the shows, and some people were saying that they want to see me hoop more, so I will do that. But before I do my kind of ending demo, just so you guys know, if you want to be a part of the Hooping Live team, email me at info@hoopinglive.com. And if you go to hoopinglive.com, you can kind of find like a little, it's not really a job application, but just kind of an idea of what we're looking for. I do not care about hoop experience. I mean, if you're a creative person and you like what we're doing and you want to help out and you don't hoop, that's fine. So it doesn't matter how many years you've been hooping, as long as you're passionate and a hard worker and really care about making the show better. Just email me at info@hoopinglive.com. I'm doing some email work tonight, actually, which is kind of why I want to end the show a little bit earlier. And yeah, so you can do that. If you want to get a hoop, I get my hoops from Bonnie Brown from outwardspiral.net. And you can email hoops, HOOPS, at hoopinglive.com and kind of ask questions about size, tubing, etc. Not about tricks, just about the craft of the hoop. And you're able to purchase a hoop with the discount code, which is hoopinglive 2015. So I think that's kind of all I want to let you guys know about. I do have some awesome new merch coming out soon, which I think you guys are going to dig, hopefully. And yeah, so big thanks to Becca tonight for helping out with the comments and participating. That was awesome. We always love to see her. So I'll go ahead and do a quick last demo and yeah, okay, let's see. Got myself dizzy there on that one. I'm trying to figure out something, and maybe you guys can help me with this. With the, what are they called? I forget. It was kind of like stalling the hoop and then trying to like add in variations of like vortexes, but not all the way through it. So like down here, maybe just like a quick like boom, and then continuing it. And then maybe like, so just kind of like doing like this in between, bringing it up and down the body. So like up there is pretty easy, but making it look kind of graceful. So it looks like the hoop is kind of going like around the body. You know what I mean? I don't know. I think it kind of sounds like a cool idea. So I'm trying to work on it, but I don't know about you guys, sometimes I'll think of ideas about tricks and then they'll end up being something that's like not gonna happen. But anyway, so yeah, that's kind of like a little sample of what I've been trying to practice and work on. Obviously, I'm still in the making, but once it's learned, I'll try to teach you guys if you're interested. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's show. I know it was kind of short, but next week's show is going to be really cool. I'm going to maybe or maybe not be doing a giveaway. I don't know. We'll find out. So hopefully you guys will be able to view it. Be sure to give our Facebook page a like and thumbs up or whatever it is. Thumbs up this video and follow us on Instagram. It's hoopingLIVE. hoopingLIVE kind of all across the board. So be sure to follow us on Instagram because we are going to be starting kind of a hashtag thing that's going to be really helpful during the live show. So yeah, awesome guys. All right, well, thank you so much for viewing tonight and thank you for all your awesome comments. Hope you all have a very spooky and happy Halloween. Be safe, of course, if you're gonna go out and trick or treat. And yeah, happy hooping guys. Bye.